Hello, what's up guys? Today's video brings good news about President Tinubu's order to release the malnourished looking minors who were arrested and detained since the August End Bad government protest. You may recall the trending news about these minors, whom the federal government kept in captivity over allegations of treason and attempting to overthrow the sitting government during the August protest, simply because they were also demonstrating with a Russian flag. This news came to the attention of Nigerians and started trending when VDM, who was detained and arraigned in court for wearing a look-alike Nigerian police uniform, saw these malnourished-looking minors in court. He decided to take the bold step of making a live video exposing the government's wrongdoing and made it public. Since then, it has gathered worldwide condemnation, and the federal government had no other option but to surrender and release them with no strings attached. Let's hear from Very Dark Man himself.
Alright, so I just came online now and I've seen the good news that President Tinubu has ordered for the immediate release of those minors that were arrested because of protests. First of all, I want to give a special shout out to President Tinubu for at least for listening to us, and also to all those lawyers where they dragged that case inside that court that day. Man, those lawyers will not try you. Special shout out to Marshall, special shout out to DJ Adeyonju, special shout out to every other lawyer that I don't even know your name. But I saw your effort and all the effort that those lawyers put together inside that court. It wasn't easy. They were there for more than 6 hours. They were all sweating, back and forth with the case. Do you understand? And by now, thank God for now, the story don't change and the efforts did not go to waste. So shout out to all the lawyers that participated in everything. God bless you all. Now, don't leave that one.
We thank God they have finally heeded our cries and ordered their release. It was truly disheartening to see those minors in court, with the judge making impossible demands for their freedom, which sparked widespread complaints and condemnation. These children protested because life had become unbearably difficult and their parents could no longer afford to feed them. Yet the government set their bill at an exorbitant 10 million naira. In contrast, a House of Representatives member who assaulted an Uber driver and even made a threatening statement about disappearing a fellow citizen was granted bail for just 500,000 naira, despite being capable of affording a 100 million naira bail. Now listen to what Snowgirl has to say about this.
How can you give an House of Rep member 500k bail for assaulting an Uber driver, and then you are giving these hungry children 10 million naira each bail? 10 million naira. These children have been locked up for 3 months. What kind of country are we living in? I don't even understand. Please, Mr. President, please. President's wife, you are a pastor and a mother. I believe you cannot sleep in the night after seeing these children being remanded for crime they know nothing about. These children don't even have basic education. They don't even know the Russian flag they were lifting. Please give the order to release them. Where are they going to see 10 million naira from? For crying out loud. Where? Just listen to the bail conditions they gave to these minors. None of them there is up to 20. Just listen to the bail conditions. 10 million naira each. Then 2 shorties. Each should be a civil servant. The other should be a family member, e.g. parent or sibling. The third one is civil servant should produce employment letter, last promotion letter, 2 passports and valid ID. Any valid ID. Minors are to be remanded at the Boster home, while the adult suspects are to be remanded at Kuje Custodial Center. Why? Because they went to protest. These are people that don't even know what they are doing. They don't even know what Russia flag is. They don't even understand. Most of them are illiterate there. Please release them. These children have been out of homes for 3 months. The mothers, the family, everybody is suffering. I beg, release them. Which kind of country we dey?
And as the widespread complaints and condemnation gained momentum, our fearless man of the people, Very Dark Man, made a public announcement giving the federal government 48 hours to do the needful by releasing the underage prisoners in their custody, or else. VDM went on to share how he has been feeling since returning from court last Friday. He expressed that he cannot understand why those minors are still in captivity, especially considering they were detained simply for waving the Russian flag during an August protest. He added that he can't even sleep anymore or live a normal life since his release, haunted by the sight of those malnourished children held by the government. Let's hear directly from him.
I'm not going to lie. Since I left the court on Friday, I've not been the same. I've not been able to sleep. I've not been able to eat properly. I've not been able to even walk out, which is one thing that I love to do most. Because I would like sleep on my bed. When the same children, the same minors, 10 years old, 11 years, 12 years old, that was with inside cell are still being locked up. without food to eat. See them lean, but their bones showing. Some of them fainting inside the courthouse. And I go sleep for my bed when I get the platform. I just want to say this video is not going to be long. This is to the federal government. If by Tuesday you don't release those children, if by Tuesday you don't release those children, we'll contribute that money that you want, we'll give it to you. And yes, now we'll set up a GoFundMe account. We'll gather the money, 10 naira. Everybody go contribute. How many followers I get? 1.8 million, almost 1.9 million. Mona send even if na 100 naira. Each one person. Mona send even na 100 naira. Go multiply and we go pay una. Anywhere where you reach, even if na 10 boys will come out a day, we go do am. Yes, they say government is for the people, but this particular government is against the people. You lock up minors. On top say you say they carry flag. On top say you say they carry flag. These children, let me remind you that these children went outside because their parents cannot afford to get them food anymore. How can I sleep? I get the platform, I go use her. If by Tuesday nothing is done, put up an account, 100 naira. Yes, so now come for me later. But it go down too late because we go shame now for this country. Yes. Yes. If I begin to tell una where those children sleep inside that cell, una not go believe. At this exact place when they piss and they shit, now where all those children sleep. Me, I no even fit stand near there. I piss finish, I go far, go stand. Even if they release those children today, they go still need to carry them go hospital to go check them. There's no way those children no go carry disease where they still chop their body. Then one man get the audacity. One man one believe say get children. He come online, talk say those people no be children. So me where they with them inside cell who I be. Another one talk say say they fit arrest 7-year-old children. Another one say say the children they just fence, say na like fencing they fence. In Nigeria, minors. I still believe Nigeria will be better. I no go use my mouth to curse my country. But this is not fair. Let those children go, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let those children go. Please. But if you don't, by Tuesday, we contribute those money, we'll bring them out. Then you people should eat the money and be happy with yourselves. Wanna eat the sweat of the whole Nigerians, wanna they happy with yourself. Giving you people till Tuesday. Thank you very much. Don't play.
To grace it all, many well-meaning Nigerians also lent their voices in support of VDM's call, appealing to the president to release those children to their families. One reaction that stood out was particularly respectful and informative. Let's take a moment to listen to it.
Your Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in the name of God, Your Excellency, you see this case of children that are currently in Kuje prison that your federal government charged to court. It is true that your Attorney General, Chief Lateef Fagbemi, say he's taking over the case from the police and all of that. But Your Excellency, I want to appeal to you to use your good office as a president and as a father to please immediately release those children. Release those children, apologize to them, and guarantee that those children will be sent to school so that they can become valuable human beings to their society. You know why, Your Excellency, Mr. President? Because those children are victims. Those children are victims of the failure of leadership and government that politicians like yourself and your colleagues have failed to provide since 1999 and even before. Mr. President, nobody they talk say that children or minors who commit crime should not be prosecuted. But we have to be objective with our analysis and our actions, Mr. President. What exactly are the offenses of those children? Children that came out to protest peacefully against bad governance and hunger, and the children look hungry. So when exactly will the children or the politicians who fail to provide good leadership for them be taken to court? Mr. President, those children are victims. They have become vulnerable by the actions of politicians, and those politicians are moving freely, but the children are in prison. And then the court granted 10 million bail to children who protest against bad government. But a honorable who assaults a Nigerian is given 500,000 naira bail. Mr. President, in Nigeria, the Child Rights Act provides that every child in Nigeria is entitled to compulsory universal basic education from primary to secondary school. Mr. President, today in Nigeria, according to UNICEF, the statistics is that there are more than 18 million out-of-school children in Nigeria today. Out of that number, the North alone accounts for more than 15 million children that are out of school. These children have become like prey in the hands of predators. They have become vulnerable. They have become victims of government and a failed system. So, Mr. President and Nigerian politicians, when will those children take the politicians to court for failing to send them to school and providing the basic necessities for their life? When will those children have their own opportunity to sue you people to court, Mr. President? And it is even a good thing that this is happening now under the Tinubu administration, because this is now also a message to those politicians where they for North. Today, it don't happen to children for North. The whole country, they support, they shout for help. For 8 years, President Buhari destroyed Nigeria. Most of the North keep quiet. Say Baba, because now una person. Today, some people too go, they support the current government because the president from their region. The injustice and incompetence when Nigerians we go, they support because president or politician from your place. The hand of incompetence and injustice is long enough to go round. Because bad thing they happen to somebody where you know like or know from your place and you they support them, no worry. Very soon, it go touch you. It go reach everybody. Instead of us to come together and face the root cause of the problem, which is this failed system of leadership. The same northern politicians, when they do National Assembly, they talk, they are more interested in promoting Sharia law than providing the basic needs of their children. How many children of northern politicians, senators, big men for North, they Almajiri program? But nan poor man pikin, na them day streets they do Almajiri. Today, they don't pack them there for prison. So northern politicians been no know since August, said children been there for prison. And let us even imagine, say the children actually commit those offense where they talk say they commit. If the children they commit offense, waiting exactly make it impossible for them to be given presidential pardon. The same way Buhari give Boko Haram terrorists pardon since 2020. According to Nigerian Armed Forces, they say Operation Safe Corridor. They send Boko Haram terrorists where kill some of the children of those out of school, where kill some of the parents and even the children where they out of school for North. The federal government said that they do amnesty for terrorists in the middle of the war. So waiting make where they no fit pardon the children. Waiting be their offense. If Nigeria can give amnesty to known terrorists, what will be the root cause of the insecurity and the out of school children when we do so? The root causes of the insecurity for North: poverty, illiteracy, unemployment, which are all byproducts of corruption. What will be the issue when how Nigeria don't fight the corruption wey make those children today they dey for streets? Well, make I give you few examples. 2022, 2 governors where EFCC managed, finally they were able to get conviction for governor of Taraba State, former governor of Taraba State, Reverend Jolly Nyame, former governor of Plateau State, Joshua Dariye, who were accused, convicted of about 2.7 billion fraud. President Buhari granted pardon to governors who steal money. President Buhari will come to fight corruption. EFCC finally prosecute people, convict them, courts convict them, president grant them pardon, say may they go. But children, when they protest hunger, that is a product of that corruption, they're prison today. Nigeria. Today, as we dey talk, the former governor of Kogi State, who is being alleged of misappropriation of funds to more than 110 billion, is working freely. EFCC never, in fact, the former governor even carry EFCC go court. EFCC, they find Yaya Bello, they find EFCC. All of them, they find each other. If the money where those politicians don't thief was used to do what exactly is supposed to be done for those children no go dey protest today. They will be in the class. They will be living their lives as competent and valuable human beings. So which day the children too go carry politicians go to court? In the name of God, Nigeria, we should get serious. Make we stop all this kind of, it is unfortunate. It is most unfortunate. It is a grave tragedy. It is an affront to the dignity of humanity that children of that age under no law should be subjected to those kind of circumstances. Mr. President, in the name of God, release people's children. You also have children and grandchildren now. You know how you take care of them. It is irresponsible governments that decide to be arresting everybody instead of being responsible, taking responsibility and facing the root cause of the problem. Those children are not the problem of Nigeria. Once you people are ready, you will address the root cause, which is your own incompetence and recklessness in leadership. Please let those children go.
Victory at last, and it wasn't even up to 24 hours before the president surrendered and ordered their release. He went even further, directing the Office of Humanitarian Affairs to take good care of the minors and ensure they are taken to and reunited with their families. Check this out.
Deep inquiries and commentaries about the fate or the situation regarding the minors that you saw towards the end of last week, the ones that have been arrested by the Nigerian police and that were undergoing some legal processes. You also saw what happened in the courtroom, and as a result of that, Mr. President, because of his very deep commitment to democracy and the rule of law, and without prejudice also to whatever legal processes there are. On the other hand, the human side, the human part of it, has directed that some announcements be made. I recall that I had a short briefing with Mr. President early this evening, and he has directed the immediate release of all the minors that have been arrested by the Nigerian police without prejudice to whatever legal processes there are. All minors, the President has directed that all of them be released immediately. Second, the President has also directed the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction to immediately see to the welfare of those minors and also take part to ensure their smooth reunion with their parents or guardians wherever they are in the country. Number three, the President has directed that a committee will be set up immediately to be headed by the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs. It's actually an administrative committee to look at all issues surrounding the arrest, detention, the treatment, and finally the release of these young minors. Fourthly, the President has also directed that all the law enforcement agents involved in the arrest and the legal processes will be investigated, and if there are any infractions found to have been committed by any official of government, be him a law enforcement agency or whoever that person may be, appropriate disciplinary action will be taken against him or her.
Before I conclude this video, I want to leave you with some inspiration from Barack Obama. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we have been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Oh yes, that's the power of the masses. There is true strength in coming together to lend our voices in unity. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates and content like this. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our latest videos. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to hear what you think about today's topic. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.